After a long wait, the legendary ninja action franchise returns with Ninja Gaiden 4 arriving on October 21st, 2025, which is tomorrow at the time of this recording, for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows PC, and available day one on Xbox Game Pass. This is the first new mainline entry in the series in over a decade, developed through a collaboration between Team Ninja and Platinum Games under the publishing of Xbox Game Studios. The announcement revealed that this series is taking a fresh direction while retaining its core DNA. In terms of story and setting, Ninja Gaiden 4 opens on a wrecked near-future Tokyo drenched by a perpetual cursed reign of miasma, caused by the resurrection or influence of an ancient foe known as the Dark Dragon. The city is dominated by demonic forces and a ruthless organization called the Divine Dragon Order, and the world feels both familiar to fans of the series and radically changed in tone and design. A major new protagonist, Yakumo of the Raven Clan, steps into the spotlight. Yakumo carries a personal tie to the mythology and a destiny intertwined with the series' veteran hero, Ryu Hayabusa, who returns as a playable character and story figure. Their dual presence allows the game to bridge legacy and innovation. Longtime fans of Ryu get familiar ground, while newcomers have Yakumo's fresh perspective. On the gameplay side, Ninja Gaiden 4 retains the high-speed hack-and-slash core the franchise is known for. Agile movement, brutal combos, intense enemy encounters, but elevates almost every aspect. The introduction of Yakumo brings in new mechanics. For example, traversal tools like wires and rail sliding are now integrated, allowing more verticality and fluid motion. Yakumo's signature Blood Raven form changes how combat plays. By entering this form, he can manipulate his own blood and that of enemies to execute massive finishing moves. Weapon skills, a berserk gauge mechanic, and the bloodbath kill executions further deepen the action loop. Hitting and taking damage builds the gauge, unleashing a state where devastating attacks can instantly clear weaker foes. Meanwhile, Ryu Hayabusa retains his classic moves, things like the Izuna drop, flying swallow ninpo, and other signature techniques, but revamped and polished to fit the current gen expectations. Combat is not just about button mashing. The developers stressed the importance of timing, strategy, and fairness. Enemies fight back and exploit your mistakes, but with design that ensures when you die, it feels justified and learnable. Technically and visually, Ninja Gaiden 4 is built to impress. The game targets up to 120 frames per second on compatible hardware, enabling ultra-smooth action and responsiveness. Next-gen features such as real-time ray tracing, high-resolution character models, dynamic particle effects like blood, rain, and gore, and cinematic lighting are all in play. The rain itself is a meaningful motif. Developers have said they put effort into how characters look when drenched, how raindrops interact with surface and create atmosphere. Additionally, the game is designed with accessibility and customization in mind. Options for control remaps, left-handed support, visual clarity settings, and adjustable difficulty mean more players can approach the title. Difficulty and mode options are a major talking point. While the mantra of the series has long been brutal ninja carnage, Ninja Gaiden 4 is offering a tiered difficulty structure. For new or less experienced players, there are modes like Hero and Normal, with assist features such as Auto Evade or Auto Block. For veterans, there is Hard and ultimately the Master Ninja mode. This mode elevates aggression, removes many assists, and demands precision, knowledge, and resilience. The developers emphasize fairness rather than cheap deaths. Enemy behavior is designed so that when you fall, the fault lies in your choices, giving players the opportunity to improve rather than feel punished unfairly. This balance attempts to retain the hardcore appeal of the franchise while opening up the experience to a broader audience. In terms of content and structure, the game features a full single-player campaign with chapter-based progression, boss battles, exploration of demonic Tokyo, optional objectives, and side challenges. According to community discussion, at launch the title may include training mode, trial mode, which is chapter challenges, and character select features, making it possibly the richest launch in the series history in terms of variety. That is, if all they promised is true based on all the information we have. Ninja Gaiden 4 is, by not even a close margin, the most content-rich Ninja Gaiden at launch ever. Pre-order and deluxe editions include bonus skins and in-game items, for example, the Dark Dragon Descendant Yakumo skin for pre-orders. For those preparing to play, here are a few tips. Pre-install or preload the game if possible. On Xbox, the preload is a surprisingly modest 36.8 gigabytes on Xbox Series consoles, opposed to 54.9 gigabytes on PC. Set aside time for learning the systems rather than rushing straight into the hardest mode. Start on a moderate difficulty to master traversal and combat mechanics, then scale up. If you have a high refresh monitor or TV and a powerful system or console, enable the 120 frames per second mode for maximum fluidity. It can make a significant difference in games that reward reflexes. Also, revisit your knowledge of the series if you're a longtime fan, but newcomers need not worry. The story is structured to ease you in while rewarding veterans. Finally, since the setting and combat systems are richly layered, pay attention to the environment, movement options, and enemy design. Often success will depend on mastering tools and space. In summary, Ninja Gaiden 4 is positioning itself as both a revival and evolution of the series. It honors the legacy of Ryu Hayabusa and the brutal ninja action fans expect, while introducing new hero Yakumo, fresh mechanics like the Blood Raven form, updated traversal, modern visuals, accessibility options, and deep combat systems. Whether you're a longtime fan craving the return of lightning-fast slashes and punishing difficulty, or a newcomer drawn to action games with style and depth, the title arrives to deliver. The storm of rain and demons in a broken Tokyo awaits. Sharpen your blades, brace your reflexes, and prepare to dive in on October 21st, 2025.